I'm gonna be honest. Your past self is keeping you from your future. The way how you think may be doubtful, and you may feel like everything that you're doing now, whether it can be losing weight or trying to break a bad habit, it can feel impossible to do because your mind feels more like it being in autopilot mode without you controlling it. Now, from what I can say, I've experienced a lot of this back then, and yes, I know how painful it can be. Your mind not really feeling it, your mind being stressed due to seeing no changes in your physique, and seeing less progress in yourself can devastate you. It can. It can make you seem lazy and weak, but in reality, you're not. Through all of this, there is something that is making you think like this, making you feel as if you're not doing enough for yourself, even when you're doing your best. And that is your mindset. Which leads me into how your mindset can mess up your progress. Because your mind, it can either be used to make you grow or to make you stay in the same place. It's either or, how you are. When your mind is in that mode of just unworthiness, it will destroy who you are as a person from the inside out. The way how it can make you feel and the things it can make you do is something that no one should experience at all. Because it builds three major habits, non beneficial ones. And those are negative self talk, self doubt, and rumination, and which I'll get into later. And all of these three habits had an effect on me, on how I worked, on how my mind worked as well. I want to go over each of these habits and explain how it affected a part of my life and what it can do for yours as well. So, let me explain the first habit, which is negative self talk. This is something common that I was fixed on. Like, I was just this was something that I was used to be doing. I was used to it. It limits your ability to do tasks that you may know how to do, and also makes your mind fixated on not being able to learn how to do a certain task. This can limit what you can learn, your possibilities, and your overall skill. It can, because it has affected me when I would see someone doing better than me. That's how I would see it. I would see it as, even when, especially when I was particularly better at like a certain task or thing. If if I would just see someone outperform me like that, like, I would just show disappointment in myself. My mind would just give up trying due to the fact that someone outperformed me. This self talk not only ruined how I spoke about myself, it grows something more deeper with more effect because it leads into self doubt. Self doubt is a habit that can destroy your decisions that you make day after day because it it's where your mind convinces you that you lack the skills and mindset to succeed. That you that because you don't have them, you can't really achieve them. That you will fail during a certain task. This relates to how perfectionism works by your mind making you doubt if you can do something because it can either A, want to do it perfect, or B, just not do it at all. Yeah. Self doubt links with perfectionism like that because your mind can be doubting itself to put full effort into a task. And when you have self doubt, my friend, no. And when you have self doubt, your mind is not gonna get used to achieving failure. It's not. This can destroy your confidence, willpower, faith, and encouragement. It will destroy every last one of them because it has destroyed mine before. I would always think that for everything that I did, everything, I had to be at a certain level for it. Like, I had to be at this level to, talk about this topic. That's how I felt. It felt like I had to be a certified expert on a particular topic to be able to just have basic conversation. Yeah. That self doubt did destroy my confidence and my faith. It did. Overall, this made me think that I had to be at a higher level just to talk, just to answer people's questions. And it made me more accustomed for everything, and I mean everything, to be perfect because my mind was so used to doubting its own self and its own capabilities that it would just give up. Now, with self-doubt combined with negative self-talk, when you mix that together, this creates something so much worse. It creates rumination. Rumination is where your mind is stuck on past mistakes in your life. It makes you worried over the future. It's basically you having fear what's to come and just down yourself of your capabilities because of your past experiences, that's what rumination does to you. This hinders focus, ability to work, and your overall mindset, which can, and I mean can, consume you, goals and ambitions that you had before. Like for example, just because I failed running a mile the first time, I can do it again, even though I'm better and I trained. It makes your mind doubtful. It makes your mind feel like you can't do anything, that you can't. Just because before we couldn't do something, that doesn't mean now or in a couple months we can do it again. They can actually succeed in it. No. Your mind just wants to doubt. It wants to doubt. It's scared of the future. It just wants to stay where it is because that's what it's used to. Rumination has affected me majorly. It did. Due to it being the reason why I was always doubting myself in the first place. Because when I was losing weight, right, I would track what I eat so I wouldn't go over what I would normally eat in a day, right? That's how I mostly lost weight. I also worked out, of course. And when I would eat even just a little extra, like not even that much, even if it was not high in calories, my mind will start worrying over me being overweight if I kept it up. Yeah. My mind will start to doubt myself over something that's not even gonna affect me in the long run. That's rumination. That's rumination. It can be focused on the bad parts of myself by how I look at the moment and not the future. Even with doing work as well. Even with doing my own work. Sometimes my mind does not want to focus due to it doubting over a task. Even when it's completely able to do it. Like for example, self-doubt. Self-doubt does that because self-doubt and perfectionism, they're linked together. They're linked. By my mind making me doubt myself because I don't have enough energy to put into a certain task. This leads to self-doubt and negative talk about yourself. Basically, everything I just explained before. Rumination is the root cause of you doubting yourself, of you hindering your own progress. That is the main cause of you doubting yourself. Rumination. Rumination makes you doubt yourself, question yourself, and overall tries to mess up your future. This is a constant loop, and if you don't know how to break it, it will steal your potential away, making you waste valuable time for yourself to actually improve and to keep your future. It wastes time to actually make progress. So let me explain how to break the cycle of just doubting yourself. Because to break the cycle, to break your fears and to start improving, all you need to do is one singular thing, and that's to reflect. Reflect, reflect, reflect. This is how you're able to grow. If you were able to survive the challenges of your life before, what makes it so you can't survive it now? What's stopping you? I want you to genuinely answer that because it's something that people miss nowadays because people are more likely to give up on something due to the amount of fear that they have built themselves in, and it can destroy you. And I mean destroy you. So now you may be wondering, well, how can reflection actually benefit me? When you reflect, you're not only letting your mind breathe, you're understanding what has built you up to this point. You're understanding your goals, struggles, strengths, and your mentality. More important, and the most important thing, you understand yourself, which is what's needed to grow as a person. Not only has reflection helped me lose weight by making me more focused, it helped me understand that I'm making progress, even if it may be by a little, day after day. And it helped me to gather a different view of myself by making me view the small improvements that I overlooked. That I overlooked. Before you go reflecting, I want you to understand how to reflect so you won't be lost on what to think about. To properly use reflection, first reflect when it's the end of the day, because this will give you more time for your mind to breathe and for it to be able to think on what it has done for the day. Then focus on what you did good and bad. Focus on those. Focus on what you did good and what you did bad. Because during this, you want to ask what you did for today. So this will help you understand what you have done. And if you're kind of confused on what questions to ask yourself, here's some questions you can use to question yourself. What have I messed up on today? What did I do good today? What can I improve on tomorrow? what can help me push forward with my goals? As I said before, you can ask yourself different questions, but this should give you a good idea on how you can reflect properly. Then, for the last part, learn from your struggles, because when you understand your struggles after focusing on what you did bad, good and bad for the day, this will help you understand yourself better and on what you can improve on day after day, keeping you accountable basically, while also keeping you focused on your goals and your daily habits overall, which breaks the cycle of doubt that you have within yourself. When you put all this into place, genuinely, change becomes inevitable, which leads me to the final words of the video. Because when you apply this into your life, you will see exponential growth within yourself. You will see an increase in focus, increase in drive, and more clarity for your mind. Don't let the past affect your future progress, because every step that you take, especially with reflection, when you apply this, it will lead you onto a path that will help you grow not only mentally, but more in discipline as well. With this, you are able to have more clarity, and you'll be free from the loop of doubt. You'll be free from you will break the autopilot mode in yourself. You will. And I believe you can. All right. That is all I have to say for today. So make sure to work out when needed to. Let reflection help you out with your day-to-day tasks and stay consistent with it. All right. Because when you're able to understand who you truly are, you will see a change in yourself. You will see a massive difference in how you're gonna feel, because I can promise this, that if you start applying reflection, if you start reflecting every single day, you will see a change in how you do things. You will. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one. Peace.